What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I am Jay. This is Jay's Life Out Loud, a channel about nothing, but it's about something. So, once again, getting ready to go to work, sitting outside. It's 7:33, gotta be in by 8. And what's on my mind today? What's on my mind is change. Not the kind of change you got in your pocket, not that change you done left on the dresser drawer, but changes in life. I'm pretty sure you had that one spot you used to go to, right? And the spot you used to go to was, I might have to move up, son. That sun is beaming dead on me. Feel good, though. The spot you used to go to was your favorite spot. Maybe you and your mother used to go there. Maybe you and your grandmother, you and whoever. And you've been going there for years. And say the place changes, new ownership. They change the menu. Or the place closes. So you go back in there and you wanting some of that feel of that nostalgia of what used to be. And you go in there, you see the menus change, your favorite item is no longer on the menu, and you ask them, like, why did y'all take, oh, it's under new ownership. You go through this, you can look around, see the place looks different. It may not be up to your standards, or just, you know, it used to be a cool, like, little dingy place, you know, diner used to go in, but it's all changed. And I think sometimes we'll just, you know, nah, I don't want nothing. I'm just going to leave. Not giving it a chance to even try the menu to see if it's something that you like on that new menu. It could be something even bigger coming out of a divorce and trying to figure life out without your better half. So what I'm saying is, a lot of times change can do so many different things to us. Change can flip your mind state from one end to the next. Something you said you never would do, or something you said you would never say, and those things come out. I think change can do so many things, but it can be good if you see the opportunity in the change. My first marriage, I was together for 20 plus years, married for probably like 17, 18 plus years. We was together from the day I turned 18 to sometime in my 40s, something like that. 3 children out of the marriage, 3 beautiful children. And even then, once it was over, I had to sit in it, if you know what I mean. And I had a friend that I went to high school with, and she had been through a divorce, and she told me like all the different stages of grief, anger, acceptance, all these different things she told me. And I was like, oh no, I'm fine, I'm fine. She kept saying, she said, okay, if you say you're fine, you're fine. But as time went on, and my feelings changed and evolved, and I felt this way and I felt that way, and I tossed and turned in my emotions as the time went on, I realized that a lot of pieces of the old me had died away. It was a change happening. The season was different. I wasn't the same man that felt like I had to find my value through how many women that I could cheat with, or how many women that I could go off with and find this person, how many people I could, talk and game and, hey, you know, what's your name, da da da. And that part of me I don't know if you say it just went away, but going through that trauma in my life, it changed something in me. You can be at a job for 20 plus years and they close the place down and you have to go find something else. Now you got to get used to a new boss. If you're not opening up your own spot, new co-workers, and it's not always going to be easy. But I would say, try to embrace the change. And when I say embrace the change, find ways of acceptance and ways to make it, you know, hey, let me try this and see if this fall in line. Let me try this and see if this fall in line. But I notice some people, they don't want to change at all. They want to stay within that same bubble, that same comfort zone. And people have their own reasoning behind it. Some people like to stay in that comfort zone because it's comfortable. If I know my surroundings, I know that I keep to myself, I know if I do this, and that it's very unlikely that anybody can hurt me, anybody can come in and destroy my peace, anybody can do that. But within resisting that change, you are resisting for new things and new possibilities that are positive that can also come in your life. When you talk to somebody about, if you are brave enough to say, hey, I want to move to Africa and this is what I'm going to go ahead and do that, then you have to be brave enough to do that, because if not, you're not going to be able to experience that next level in life or that journey that you want to take. You're going to shy away from it because those people that are scary and they don't want to change, those are the people that will try to talk you out of your dream, that will try to tell you, oh, you know, why would you do that? Then that means you got to give up your job. You got to start all over again. And I believe a lot of us need a new start. A lot of us are stuck in a certain pattern, a certain situation that we need to break out of and embrace change. Some of us are in dead-end marriages, dead-end relationships, dead-end jobs, and sometimes you have people that would rather stay in something that's dead out of comfort instead of moving on. That pay, they say, okay, your pay is not going up any further than what it is. You know, you done hit your max. There's no positions above the position that you in. You can't move up no further. And you've been doing that same job for 30 years now. You ready for a change. But being so comfortable, you scared to even make the change. You scared of what, all the different variables that can happen. But then on the other side, you'll say, I believe in God and I believe in this. I believe that the Lord always got me, this and that. But where's your faith? Some of us can be in dead relationships. There's no joy in the home. There's no comfort in the home. And it's comfort in the home, But it's not the good comfort. It's the comfort of, I know this person. I know what they will do. I know what they won't do. In a lot of ways, because we always don't know the full fact. But, I know this person. I know they get on my nerves. I don't love them like I used to, but I know the person. If I get out here, I'm watching Instagram and I'm watching TikTok videos, and dating is horrible out here. These people, but you rather stay in a relationship that is loveless, emotionless, to be comforted. Sometimes we can be happy by ourselves. You know what they say, I can be miserable by myself. But that's totally up to you, and if you're willing to change. Some of us are walking around obese, overweight, feet hurting, body in pain, body infected with all these different pests and bugs we need to get rid of. But are you willing to get uncomfortable? Are you willing to get up an extra hour early to work out in the house, an hour early to go to the track and walk the track? Are you willing to embrace the change and a little bit of pain when you first start walking, or doing five laps around the track, or whatever it may be? You're not happy in that job. You're not happy in this. You want to try this, but you're scared because of this. Sometimes we need to embrace the change. Sometimes we can be in relationships and we just need to change the way that we communicate. If we feel that communicating is yelling and screaming, you got it twisted. That's not how it goes. You need to reevaluate how you communicate, how you show your love. Maybe if you pour into the person the right way, then they'll pour out the right way, pour out into you the right way. Sometimes the way we are raising our children, we raise them in the way we was raised, and it's not working, but we're not willing to change and try to do it in a different way, in a different form. So I challenge you today, for that thing that you want changing, that thing you want a different result out of it. Because what did they say? If you continue to do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, it is a sign of insanity. So I challenge you today, make a change for the better. We got one life. You get one chance at it. Why not? Take it step by step. Take a small leap of faith. And then another one. And then another one. And another one. God has given you another day to try to get it right. And all we can do is step out on faith. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Please do the YouTube thing. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Peace.